Hello everyone. Good afternoon. I usually do these at night, but I have plans tonight. And I thank you all so much for your questions, comments. Last night we went down a rabbit hole. I was not expecting that. But based on that, I looked at pictures of, hi, welcome. Thank you for coming. My name is Kate. Today we are going to look into Hunter Johnson, I think is his name. Hunter Johnson. And he's actually not Sigma Chi, he's Phi Delta Theta. I'm sure, like at my school, we had frat row and they were all right next door to each other. I was an athlete, so we didn't actually think that highly of the Greek system. It was just kind of like you buy your friend. That's my own opinion, and that's fine. But the point is, they're all probably right next door to each other. So Hunter is the kid, and I also have no idea what I'm going to do on the heat thing. I was like hot, and then I started meditating and praying, and then I got cold when I sat down. So it might be changing a lot. But anyway, the point is that the first thing that I noticed, I looked at pictures of both of the hunters. The first thing I noticed about Hunter Chapin was his bushy eyebrows. The next thing was Hunter Johnson looks like an athlete. He's just built big. He was allegedly, I don't know what the story is, no opinions here, we're just trying to figure out the truth. So he was allegedly in Ethan's room. He's the one who, this is the hunter, and I'm pretty sure he's the one that gave this might be the energy that we were picking up last night. He was like cocky at the funeral. I didn't watch it. Not because I just didn't. I didn't really feel drawn to this case until recently, so that's the only reason. I also want to preface this with this is all done with the highest intentions. There's no ill, there's absolutely love and light, and that's it. If you love these guys or love them, then that's awesome. Welcome to the table. If you're new or coming back, pull up a chair. I also, for the people that I just also realized I don't post the pictures of the cards that often. I have a video that goes, but the point is, I looked at all these people and I'm just going to turn off that one if we need to look at the internet or look at pictures of something. So what we're going to do first is look at Hunter Johnson. I'm already getting sweaty. All right. So Hunter Johnson was Phi Delta Theta. He allegedly, no one's actually heard the 911 call that he used the Queen of Wands phone for. That's all allegedly. I don't buy it. I saw something on Reddit that he was in the room so that they could explain his footprints, but at that point, it didn't sound like I think it's episode 1 when I saw or 2 that the cops were in the pocket of this situation. So, what we're going to do is look into Hunter Johnson. I wrote a lot of the questions down that I saw, so thank you guys all so much. Let's tap into Hunter Johnson, see what part he played. From there, we'll just go from there because the card just jumped. That is the 5 Pentacles in reverse just jumped. Hunter, all right, I'm not focusing. Okay. The Empress just jumped in reverse, the Empress in reverse. Okay. So I'm gonna focus, ground. Hunter Johnson. All right, these cards are ready. Okay. So another card that jumped was the King of Cups. Upright. Okay. So the cards that jumped, we had 3 cards jump. The cards that jumped were the 5 Pentacles in reverse, the Empress in reverse, and the King of Cups. When I cut the cards, it was death. Literally the death card. Which, I know I always say this, but I never actually, until this case, and in other readings that I do, I don't see death as death, except for this case. And the fact that when I cut it, I feel like I put on protection. I have like all sorts of protection going here. And then the Hermit's right next to death. So what this is telling me, well, good thing I have our little Demetrius wheel here. What this is telling me is that Hunter Johnson is equal or, these guys were the Knight of Swords. I was calling it Sigma Chi. And then last night, I think I just rewatched all of these so I could like catch up. Sigma Chi, but also it could be like, what was he? Something beta, phi, beta, or you paid for your friends, and that's fine. That was like an attitude I had in college. Anyway. So the point is, pi delta theta, can also be Sigma Chi. It's the Knight of Wands, or the Knight of Swords. He's running in like recklessly. And that card, so we have Demetrius. I know this is really hard to read, but Demetrius, that's the Xana. Then we have the Executioner. This was the Knight of Swords, and that was the collective of the frat team. And then this is the kids, like Ethan, and I'm just gonna use the kids as Ethan right now because Ethan's the one I can feel the most, and he's the one I was just praying and meditating and asking his guidance and help. And so the point is, I think Hunter Johnson is right here in part of the literal execution team. The thing, there's a picture going around, and it said 8:15. I'm gonna mark that down and I'll put it in. There's a picture going around with a kid in a ski mask, and his eyes, I have no idea, but I will post it here and you can come to your own conclusions. So Hunter J was in direct contact with Demetrius that day. I just asked for a general reading, but he came out right next to, death just came out right next to Demetrius. And then we have the Page of Cups, and he's upright. And he's saying, I'll explain all the cards. I'm just going to tell you what they are. And then we have the 8 of Cups upright, and we have the 2 of Swords upright. So the 5 of Pentacles is like the well's running dry. We know that. It's like spiritual poverty. We have the Empress in reverse. That's like selfish, impatient, indecisive, anxiety. We'll just call that our anxiety card. We have the King of Cups. Cups are emotions. He's upright. He's emotionally balanced. He's empathetic. We also checked in on, I did, Dylan's and Quinn's dad. Dylan's dad's in jail for a wife beating, or was in jail or something. So we picked up her daddy issues right off the rip in this case. And so, yeah, I mean, So that's, I don't know why they died. Oh, because we just got the King of Cups. I don't know who that is yet. Then we have the Death card, and I'm just going to say that's literal. The Hermit has always represented Demetrius, and he's represented Demetrius since we started figuring out the hierarchy of the organization. Then we have the Page of Cups. Pages are messengers, and cups are emotions. So, well, that makes sense. Someone had to give Demetrius the message. It's like, here, take my information. Then we have, okay, there's a lot of cups. I bet you, I didn't check Hunter Johnson's birthday. I bet he's a water sign. And the reason I'm saying that is because we just got 3 out of 9 cards are cups. We have the 8 of Cups upright, and that's like disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, escaping. The next group that we're gonna have to do is gonna be the Jacks, because I don't have an opinion on it, obviously, but for some reason Jack, and I don't even know the difference between the two of them. It's the one that broke up with Kaylee 3 weeks ago. You don't have to be like a true crime sleuth or anything, but like a lot of the domestics that happen when a woman or man, I mean, look at it, is trying to leave. And we have someone who was trying to leave. Okay, well, so I'm going to put both Jacks, because they're next. Okay, then we have the 2 of Swords upright. The 2 of Swords is like the best of both worlds. It's stuck between 2 hard decisions. It's like a deadlock. All right, so I think what these guys are, what this is doing is setting the scene. We have Demetrius. We could have Dylan here. I wouldn't be that surprised. The money's gone dry, and we have Death. And so that's at the scene. So we know where Hunter J, I'll call him HJ. He could be our little page too, where Hunter laid on the hierarchy, or where he was. But Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles upright. So we know they got paid for this. This was a hit, and we know that. Yep, it was. I want to add. All right. So I was just thinking out loud, or I was about to ask a question. Why I feel jealousy. Why Hunter was, that there was a jealousy. But the point is that a card just jumped and it was our Emperor. So he worked directly for, well, not necessarily, but there, so far, he was working with the Emperor. Well, the Emperor's here, so. So why Ethan? Like, what? Okay, we got the Ace of Swords upright. We have 2 aces. The Ace of Swords last night represented the actual sword in the Chapin's car. And it's right here with this little Ace of Pentacles. Someone gave him the, well, I don't want to. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we have the moon. The moon's our secrets. that we're not going to find out. But we also got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, I just said, represented the frat boys as a whole. Because in one of the first readings that I did with this, that's how it came out. We have the Chariot. I just talked about the Chariot. Taking the sword out of here. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands. The Hermit. Oh, hi. Welcome back, Demetrius. Quinn and Dylan just showed up. So I was re-listening to the Ethan Chapin channeling, and one of the videos has a waterfall sound in the background, so I couldn't hear it. So I need to redo that. But well, most of our players are back to the table. Just give us about 4 more seconds, and Sticky Fingers is going to come running in. Oh, man. Okay. So what I'm looking at right now is the Emperor, the underlying energy. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Last night, the Ace of Swords literally represented our sword going into the Chariot, which we also got. We have the Chariot. I just saw it. Oh, here it is. The Chariot's right underneath the Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Was that the same page? Regardless, I think that this kid Dylan, I'm sorry, Hunter, is representing a page. We have okay, I'm going to explain these. So we have the Emperor, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So abundance, money, prosperity, opportunity. Here you go. Here's some money. Get rid of this. We have the 5 Pentacles in reverse. We just had that card. That's financial loss. We have the Knight of Swords running in. He's upright, so he's running in with a mission. He knows exactly where he's going. We have the Moon. The Moon upright is illusions, delusions. It's mystery, and it's secrets, hidden secrets that we're not going to find out. But I'm not really taking that right now because I feel like that's here perhaps to remind us that this entire thing is it doesn't matter what source you look at. Everyone has a theory, which is awesome. The more the merrier. Because we're not getting a straight answer. And that's part of the human condition. That's part of this. Well, and the fact that those guys are communicating. So then we have the Chariot upright. We have the Page of Pentacles upright. We have the Knight of Wands upright. Hermit. Hi, Demetrius. Welcome. We have the 6 of Wands upright. That's the Dylan and Quinn card that's been I need validation. They both have a huge insecurity that they need outside validation, love, reassurance. They definitely have their own mommy and daddy issues, and sorry about it, but can we end the generational curses anytime? Well, not now, but we have Strength in reverse. This is to me, this means Ethan. We have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. That's the master of his trade, the hot cowboy, formerly known as the hot cowboy, used to get that card, or he has gotten that. In reverse, it's well, it just is no motivation. This is telling me that the guy formerly known as the hot cowboy was there. Because the cards that we got with him were high danger cards. They were no joke cards. It's time to have a serious conversation. We have the King of Cups. He's back. I don't know who this king is, but he's come twice in a row with this kid Hunter. Oh, great. Is Hunter's parents super involved in... I remember hearing that Jacks were involved, so we'll get to that. Then we have the 6 of Swords that's trying to get out of here. I'm out of here. See ya. Bye, bitch. I don't want to be a part of any of this. We have the Magician. The Magician is 2nd grade in the Major Arcana. It's also like inner alchemy, as above, so below. Oh, this might be Ethan saying hi. Oh, you know what? Maybe what I should do is switch cards. So, we have Demetrius, we have the car, we have the knife, we have the frat boys, we have the Emperor, we have Dylan and Quinn, we have the hot cowboy. We perhaps might have Ethan. Strength in reverse. So we have 7 of our characters wanted a seat at the table. Okay. Just building our foundation. Card just jumped. It's the 10 of Pentacles. Last night I asked, why would you ever do this? Like, why? And we got the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is also like family money. It's like Prince, formerly known as Prince Harry, Prince of Sussex. He gets this, used to. I've only done like 2 readings on him, but it's a generational wealth card. But that's what we picked up for Hunter Chapin last night. Okay. All right. So we have the 7 of Cups in reverse. Illusion, delusion. We have the King of Pentacles. What's Hunter's dad do? Not Hunter Chapin, Hunter Johnson. I wonder if his dad is a backer of this. That's a big accusation. Those are no accusations. We're just playing a little tarot, trying to put the pieces together. Let's get some clarity on its King of Pentacles. Actually, why don't we just ask straight up questions? I just want to do yes or no's. Okay, so all right. The card that's at the bottom of the deck, that when I just put my hair up because I know it's a horrible habit. The 4 of Swords is right here. This is one of the death cards. Oh. This is the one that we talk about all the time. It's like some people call it a relaxation, rest and relaxation card. To me, it's a death card. He's laying on a coffin. Like, when I think of a spa, I don't think let's go find like a hearse and lay on it. We have Judgment. Judgment in reverse is like self-loathing. I want to just do yes and no questions and just pop it off. I don't want to go too deep into this. Yeah, he was balls deep in this organization. He drank the Kool-Aid and loved every second of it. I saw something or read something or heard something. And to be honest, I'm not in a sorority, had absolutely 0 interest in it. So I'm not speaking from experience. One of the things that I read or heard somewhere was that sorority or this Greek system is like a reprogramming system. Okay, fine. What that can do, I mean, do it that way you will. The card that just jumped is the Empress. All right, so we're just gonna do yes, no questions. And I'm gonna start at the top of this list and just get through them. Well, the 2 cards that just jumped are the Empress and the Broken Heart, the 3 of Spades, or the 3 of Swords. So, Just trying to think of what question I want to ask and actually find the answer to. Last night I thought I was going to throw up. And then this morning I was like totally fine. You know, I had a life, I did my thing. And then I was like starting to put all of this stuff together and I started feeling that wave of nausea again. And I was like, okay. So, Hunter. These cards are ready. There's really no way around asking these questions. So in my head, because I honestly did not know how to even ask these questions out loud because it seems so implausible and offensive. And so what I asked was, did HJ have anything to do with the actual putting Ethan Starr out? And this is the card. So the answer is 100% yes. But what I also saw in that moment was like, it was more than one. And that might be what Ethan was saying about BK, he's not innocent in this. I still honestly haven't felt his energy at all, but the answer is yes, that HJ had a direct involvement in that night, but there was like 6 people involved. And I'm still not seeing like any of this fabricated story of any of this stuff. It's out, they're still outside. So let's ask if Hunter Chapin had anything to do with it. I should probably put all these cards back in, but I don't know why. I'm going to use, this is Fleeting Happiness, 6 of Cups. I'm going to use a different deck because I'm just going to do rapid, like best knows. And I'm not going to actually like do the readings. So Pentacles are slow moving. We could do, if we're going to do this by time, Pentacles could be a year. Then we have air, water. Okay, so then we'll start at the base. So we have Earth, Pentacles, water, Cups. That's 6 to 9 months. Then we have air, I would say like 1 or 2 weeks. And fire is immediate. That's Wands. And if there are like real tarot experts in here, I just made it up. So don't come for me. But that's the general thing. Like, just basic alchemy will tell you that. I mean, you don't have to know like any, those are just elementals. So the next question that we want to ask is if HC was, we know that he was there that night. HC. So all the cards that jumped opened us up to this. Oh, and the Ace of Swords. This is the Eight of Swords, and this is a Ace of Swords. This is getting into the car. Put it in the car. And this is the Eight of Swords. This is like a hard yes. He was part of that 6. So now I'm going to put the like Knights Knight of Swords group that was like frat row. Oh, this is going a long time. Okay, Knight of Swords. We just got confirmation that both hunters were there. Hunter C, Hunter J. Who else have we gotten that we know was there? Those are like, there's 6 kids around them, or men, women, I don't know. People, 6 people. So that leaves both jacks. Look at those 2. I'm just going to do yes, right. I'm not going to do a reading. Well, maybe I will. If it feels right, I'll do a reading, but... So, all right. So, I was looking at the names formerly known as the Hot Cowboy. His name's Gabriel, Jack D, and Jack S. The card that came out is the King of Wands. He was in reverse, but tonight, or today, this afternoon, oh boy, we have these. So we have the 4 of Swords. This is died in their beds. This could be the girls. This is the ringleader, and this is the broken heart. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the Hot Cowboy was part of this. And it was fed by Pentacles. There's a salamander on this. There's something symbolic in Rider-Waite with some salamanders. I can't remember what it is. These are just tarot cards. Please do your own research. This is opinion, not slant. I'm just literally reading the tarot cards. All right, I'm going to ask it in my head, and then I'm going to say it out loud. Seven of Cups, that's fleeting happiness. Okay, I'm just going to focus on Jack D, and then I'm going to focus on Jack S. Was Jack D there as part of the Knights? Justice just came out, and the Magician. Thank God, it just came out upright. I'm actually going to switch cards. I just had a feeling to use the Witch's Tarot. And we'll end that deck on the Justice card upright. Here's our team. We love them. So, okay. Okay, what I'm seeing is this is like 2 different complete, and maybe there was a comment on this, but I can see it now. There was like 2 completely different situations that like didn't really have anything to do with each other. It was just like kind of the perfect storm we have the girls, I'm just going to call them the girls, and Ethan and Xana. These guys, I feel like, got jumped. Like, completely taken by surprise, didn't even know it was coming. And these girls really were in their beds. So these are two separate questions. So I'm going to focus on Ethan and Xana right now with the jacks. And the reason I'm also saying that is because we might get no's with this, which is also fine. But then I'm going to ask it about the girls. Okay, so did Jack D have anything to do with Ethan? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Oh yeah, death. Okay, Jack D was part of this crew. And the world, oh, there's Ethan. This is what Ethan has been, the world and the Wheel of Fortune, because it's circles on the regular Rider-Waite. So actually, I asked about the Ethan and Xana. I don't know what Jack D has any, I don't know what he has to do with any of it, with those guys, but maybe it's because he was at the house. I should have been a little bit more clear. I'm still trying to figure out where did my little list go? Okay. I'm going to put Jack D's name on this list. I mean, he had 100. I mean, it was money motivated, and we got death, so. Oh, and the Hanged Man. Okay, so what about Jack S? No facts here. Please do your own research. Just check with some tarot cards, reading energy. So Jack S and Ethan and Xana. Eight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, that's represented the cowboy this whole time. And the Page of Pentacles is like what I thought was Hunter. Basically any page right now. So Jack S. We can read this two different ways. I specifically asked about Jack S. If anyone has any updates or facts about his part-time hobbies, if like being a hunter, literally a hunter, if he's like an outdoorsy guy. Actually, I'm just gonna pause this right now because I'm freezing and I can hear my family outside.